You know how much I love making a one-pan pasta, right? It's like one pan pasta this, one pan pasta that. Well, today's variation is a one-pan pasta based on tuna noodle casserole. So it's sort of a tuna noodle casserole flavor, but with the addition of some bright, fresh spring greens, asparagus and arugula. For your flavor base, you're going to want to slice up about a cup of shallots, nice and thin. I think the key to making a really good one-pan pasta, where you're cooking the pasta in the cooking liquid, is to make sure that you're starting with something super flavorful. So you need about a cup. I probably don't need all the shallots that I have peeled, but that's okay because I can just throw these in the fridge and use them for something else. If you don't have shallot, you can go ahead and use regular onion if you want to. A combination of onion and garlic would be nice. Just something in the allium family. You can do it in a straight-sided skillet, or you can do it in a pot like this. It doesn't matter. This is a 1 3/4 cups of chicken broth. You can use vegetable broth if you want to. If you're a pescatarian, this says tuna, but no other chicken, so you can use veggie broth or fish broth. 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of butter, and then your shallots, that 1 cup of shallots, and then 8 ounces of pasta. This is cavatappi because, as you know, it's my favorite shape. I don't know why. It's just cute, right? And then you just cook this. Obviously, it's not even at a boil yet. The key to cooking these pastas is to bring the pasta up to a boil in the pasta cooking liquid. And it cooks through, and it also releases starch into the liquid that makes a nice creamy sauce. So what you want to do is bring this to a boil, stirring pretty frequently, and then cook it for about 5 minutes. Before it gets too far along, you want to season your pasta with a little salt and pepper. Don't overdo it though, because as you know, store-bought broth has salt in it, so you don't want to make it too salty. And as it's cooking for the 5 minutes, give it a stir every once in a while. It doesn't have to be constant. And what you're looking to do is cook the pasta until it's like very al dente, so slightly crunchy, because you're going to add your asparagus, which I'll get ready now. So a pound of asparagus that you want to trim and then cut into 1-inch pieces. Nothing says spring like asparagus, I think. I have a tendency to cut things on the diagonal. It does not affect the cooking really, but I think it looks cuter, so that's why I do it. Asparagus should be cut into about 1.5-inch pieces. You'll need some lemon zest as well, so grate up a little bit of lemon zest. I feel like it's been about 5 minutes, so now I'm gonna add my asparagus. Stir the asparagus in. Just want to cook the asparagus until it's crisp tender. Depending on how thick it is, that could take about 2 minutes, I would say. And these are pretty thick, so I would go the full 2 minutes. You don't want it undercooked. Here's a little tip. I would say that if your asparagus are super thick, add them after the pasta's been boiling for 4 minutes, because you're probably going to want to give them 3 minutes. When we were developing this, we used really skinny ones, and I'm noticing these fatter ones take a little bit longer to cook. So once they're almost crisp tender, you're going to add your arugula. It's 5 ounces of baby arugula. It's about 4 cups. If you wanted to use spinach, go ahead and use spinach. Works just as well here. It's going to wilt down a lot, you'll see, just like spinach does. But it's adding some really nice, like a little peppery bite. A little bit of lemon zest. 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And then 2 5-ounce tins of high-quality tuna. Get the best stuff that you can find. I like oil packed, but you can use water packed if that's your preference. And then I've turned off my heat. I'm just going to very gently fold this in so it doesn't break apart too much. You do want the tuna to get coated in that sauce, so you don't want to underdo it, but you don't want to overdo it either. It's like the freshest tuna noodle casserole you'll ever have. I'm not exaggerating. A bit of lemon juice. I would do this at the very end, lemon juice, which I am doing, or you can do it in the bowl as well. And then, let's use a slotted spoon. But there's some juices in the bottom of the bowl, so I don't want to use a slotted spoon here. I want to use a nice big spoon for serving. Look at that. Grate a little cheese on top, and that's it. Just another great one-pot pasta. Do you guys get bored of me being like, this one is so good, you should really give it a try? No, you really should. No, really. It's a one-pan creamy tuna pasta, and you guys are really, really gonna